to another summer weekend bonus video. Today I've got something special for y'all. Something that I discovered at the the Total Wine store. I was going out there to get some Cinzano and do a vermouth spritzer, but I found this even better. I've never heard of it before until today, but I talked to the wine guy, and he hadn't tried it either, but he had heard it was amazing. What I'm talking about is Nixta. Where you go? Here you go. And it's from Mexico. Elaborado en Jilotepec. That's obviously somewhere in Mexico. It's called Nixta. Licor de elote. Means corn liquor. The distillery is Abasolo. Somewhere in Mexico. Okay, it's a liqueur. Now, I got to read this to you because when I read it at the store, this is what pushed me over the edge. Nixta Licor de Elote honors the heart of this font is so small and my eyes are just not what they used to be. Honors the heart of Distilata Abasolo craft. Nixtamal, meaning nixtamalization, a 4,000-year-old Mesoamerican cooking technique in use to reveal the complex aromas and flavors of corn. Now, nixtamalization is what the Mayans and the Aztecs and the Olmecs invented to do to corn, to be able to extract and process the nutrients in your body. And nixtamalization is soaking corn in lime water or lime, and we do that today to make masa, masarina, and to make corn tortillas. To craft Nixta, we carefully select tender heirloom corn on the cob from the early days of harvest. The corn is then blended with our ancestral corn spirit and clarified street mash produced from fully matured Guatsilense hominy. The result is one of a kind elote. Now, elote is Mexican for corn. Elote liqueur with a nose of roasted corn, the secret and creamy history of atole. The sweet and creamy texture of atole. And atole is a drink. It's a cornmeal thickened chocolate, hot chocolate. Flavor of atole and a finish of roasted nuts and dried fruits. That tipped the scale for me because I'm thinking, well, that would make a great spritzer. Nuts and dried fruits? Oh, hell yeah. So here we have it. Let's go ahead and make a spritzer. Okay, so let's go ahead and make the spritzer. Excuse me. Now, I will say that this spritzer is purely an invention of my own concoction. So let's go ahead and see what this smells like. There's definitely a corny sweetness going on. It smells thick, syrupy. Definitely alcohol in there. I like the label, and you notice the bottle is molded to look like an ear of corn. So let's go ahead and pour about an ounce or two in there. Okay. To that, we're going to add a squeeze of lime. Why lime? Well, limes are ubiquitously Caribbean and Mexican, and they were consumed way back in history. Okay, so now I got to get the bottle opener and open the Topo Chico. Okay, I've opened the bottle. Now, before we add it, we're going to add a teaspoon of maraschino cherry juice. And now let's add the bubble water. It's looking fizzy and nice. I'm ready for a spritzer. It's warm and damp outside. It rained like blazes all last night and the humidity is crazy. Okay, we're going to add a maraschino cherry. And for garnish, let's do this. Let's add a wedge of lime. Alright, so I think we probably need to stir it to get all the flavors commingled. Oh, well, the cherry sunk. Okay, let's go ahead and try it. It smells good. It smells very good. It's got a very pretty color. So let's taste it. At first it reminds me a lot of tequila, but as soon as that flavor is over, that goes away quickly, and it's corny, but in a good way. Well, yes, now I do detect nuts. Didn't they say dried nuts in the background here in the label? Finish of roasted nuts and dried fruit. Well, I can say that is for daggone sure. I'm getting the heck out of roasted nuts, like almonds, pecans. That's what I'm getting, roasted pecans. And what's the dried fruit I'm tasting here? Apricot. Yeah, apricot. All in all, hey, you know what? That's not bad. That's a pretty good spritzer. I bet you it'd be improved a lot more if instead of using just regular mineral water, I used a flavored one, like limoncello, lime, sour orange. I'm sure that would go very well. But hey, look, this is good stuff. For discovering it today, hey, I'd give it an 8 out of 10. I don't know if I'd buy it again. This bottle is going to last me a long time. But this is very interesting, and I double love it for its historical background. That is worth it all on its own. Thanks for watching, y'all. Take care.